Bonjour, that's how we say hello in French. Hello all, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. I'm Nandana and today I'll be helping all of you to learn chapter 1 of history of class 8 by showing some important key points and detailed explanation of the same. So today we learn part 2. Yesterday we did part 1, today we'll do part 2. So, first of all, I would request all of you to bring your history textbook. If you don't have it, it's not a problem at all. Keep an eye on the key points and a keen ear to whatever I say. So, let's get started. Yesterday, we ended at how do we periodize. Today, we'll start with what is colonial. Okay, so in this book, we learn how the British came and established their rule, and we also learned that British rule brought changes in their values and taste, customs, and beliefs. Who's the Indian people, right? So, such a period when one country is subjugated by other leads to political, economic, cultural, and social changes. It is termed as the process of colonization, right? So let me repeat everything. When the subjugation of one country by another country leads to change in social, cultural, economic, and political sphere, it leads to colonization. British rule brought about changes in values and taste, customs and practices, right? So let's move to the next slide now. How do we know administration? One important source is the official records of the British administration. The British believed that the act of writing was very important. Every instruction, policy, plan, investigation, decision, and agreement had to be noted down. After this was done, the matters were discussed properly and then debated. Hence, this practice developed in administrative cultures of notings, memos, and reports. The British also felt that it was important to preserve writings and document. Thus, specialized institutions like archives and museums were established to preserve important records. Now, administrative source only represents half of the picture as they all were written and maintained by British officials, right? So it shows only half picture, meaning we only get to know the thoughts of the administrative people or the British official, right? Not about the people. So next point is several other sources studied together give a better picture of administration. Okay, so let's move to the next slide, which is sources of information. Official records, letters, memos, surveys, newspapers, magazines, autobiographies, reports, experiences of travelers, novels, and poems are some important sources of information of British rule and atrocities. The practice of surveying became common under colonial administration. Surveys like botanical, zoological, archaeological, anthropological, and forest surveys were in the list of British administration. Sources kept and written by both Indians and British studied together represent several aspects of British rule and their efforts to modernize or subjugate Indian population. Okay. What do official records not tell? The official records do not tell about the needs of people of India. Many official records hide the truth and only show one aspect of the event. The official records do not represent the fallouts of British administration, and also do not represent the reactions and situation of Indians of every sphere of society. Okay, so we'll now look at the figures. Let's start with figure 4 on page 5. It shows the National Archives of India came up in 1920s. Okay, now in page number 6 we have figure number 5, a custard apple plant in 1770s. In figure number 6 we have mapping and survey operations in progress in Bengal, a drawing by James Prinsep in 1832. Now, figure 7 is very important. We learn about it in chapter 5, but now it is given a rough idea. So, the rebels of 1857. Now, we'll read the paragraph also. Images need to be carefully studied, for they project the viewpoint of those who create them. This image can be found in several illustrated books produced by the British after the 1857 rebellion. The caption at the bottom says, "Mutinous sepoys shared the loot." In British representations, the rebels appear as greedy, vicious, and brutal. You will learn about the rebellion in chapter 5, okay? So keep waiting for this video. We'll upload it. So here it is showing that there was a different point of view from everyone's side, and this official records only showed the things which were in support of the British. They did not show the actual situation of the Indians, right? So it's not correct. So we have to study many different sources to find out both the sides of the story. So now we are done with chapter 1 of History Class 8 NCERT, How, When and Where. So if you have any doubts, please feel free to ask in the comment box below. Hope you have understood the topic well. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. Thank you. Have a good day. Stay safe.